bicho beat. Aliwachi banging the beat, body for wide. Kill anybody walking. You know that it's on the finest. Timmy, turning. People watching for burning. Kill anybody walking. You know that it's on the finest, but bicho beat. Aliwachi banging the beat, body for wide. Kill anybody walking. You know that it's on the finest. Timmy, turning. People watching for burning. Kill anybody walking. You know that it's on the finest, but bicho beat. Aliwachi banging the beat.
Correct. The team will compete in the 11v11 Virtual Pro Gaming League.
Hello guys, and welcome to the official Virtual Pro Gaming live stream. I am joined with myself today with George, who's going to be doing his debut stream for the VPG. So welcome, George, to the VPG casting team.
Thank you very much, mate. It looks like it's going to be a really good game between QPR and Rotherham. Really excited to it. What a fantastic first game for me to be casting.
Most definitely, yeah. Two giants of the esports English pro club scene. We have QPR on the left in blue and Rotherham on the right in red. So let's take a look at the most recent league table. We have Oxford United Esports currently sitting in first place on 27 points. We have QPR Esports in second on 25. Rotherham United in third with 24. Bradford City in fourth or joint third with Rotherham with 24 points. We have Northampton Town in fifth with 20. We have Southend United in sixth with 16. In seventh, we have Tranmere Rovers with 15 points. In eighth, we have Port Vale with 11 points. In ninth, we have Rochdale with 5 points. And in 10th, we have Scunthorpe United. As you can see from the table, it's going to be a fantastic match between QPR and Rotherham, both looking for that number one spot in the English esports table. Let's take a look at last week's results. QPR beat Port Vale 3-0 in an easy game, comfortably winning that, with Scunthorpe United just losing out with a 2-1 loss to Oxford United. Southend United won 5-0 against Rochdale. Rotherham United smashed Northampton Town with a massive 6-2 score. And then we had Tranmere Rovers take the lead 2-0 against Bradford City. And the fixtures for tonight, we have QPR against Rotherham, which we are broadcasting now. We have Tranmere Rovers taking on Rochdale. We have Scunthorpe taking on Bradford City. Port Vale versus Northampton Town. And we have Southend United against Oxford United. So it's going to be a fantastic game here, QPR versus Rotherham. We're going to do a little prediction between these 5 results. So George, what do you think your prediction is going to be between QPR and Rotherham tonight?
Well, with my limited amount of knowledge, obviously, coming into this game, I think it's obviously going to be a close one. Looking at the table, both second and third place teams. So Oxford United hoping for a very close match, if not a draw, something like that. But yeah, I think that QPR will just about edge this one. Yeah,
I think obviously with the formations both from Adum, I'll go to the lineup shortly, just before kickoff. But QPR are playing 3-5-2, so they're playing with 3 at the back, and they like to press high with those attacking players. And Rotherham playing the 4-2-3-1. I know they've got 2 CDMs, which is going to help them tonight, but let's just see, it's going to be a close game. I know that QPR are in form because they do play in the Europe Premier as well, which is the highest league in Europe, and they're currently in 3rd position. My prediction for this game, I'm going to go for 2 results, either a 1-1 draw or just for QPR to edge it 2-1. But it's pro clubs, anything can happen. But yeah, it's definitely going to be a fantastic game. with the Tranmere and Rochdale, I'm probably going to predict Tranmere to win that one.
Just for the sake of a little bit of competition, I'll go with Rochford. I reckon
You are.
they can take this one.
With the Scunthorpe and Bradford, it's going to be close. Obviously, Scunthorpe are currently bottom of the table, but they're looking to get the 3 points of the campaign. So I reckon, I think Scunthorpe might get the first 3 points against Bradford tonight.
Up the irons, bottom of the table. I love myself an underdog. Always love a good underdog story. Come on the irons, Scunthorpe. I reckon going to take that one.
Definitely. Port Vale, Northampton. I think they're both like mid-table. It's going to be a close one. I'll probably go a draw that one. Probably 1-1, 2-2, something like that.
Right. I think only because Akinfenwa used to play for them, I'm going to go for Northampton.
Northampton, cool. Southend and Oxford. I know that Southend United do have some decent players, and so do Oxford as well. Oxford currently are top of the table. I'm going to go with a Southend United win. Just
Really?
an underdog for this one. I know that Oxford are a decent team, both good sides, but for this one I do think Southend might edge that one.
QPR and Rotherham obviously praying for a slip up from Oxford, so one of them can potentially get top of the table. But Oxford have been looking strong, top of the table, so got to go with Oxford for this one, I think.
Most definitely. Let's take a look at the table again, just for the new guys coming into stream. Welcome. Obviously, a big clash tonight in the English Esports Premier. We have QPR Esports on 25 points and Rotherham United on 24. Depending on the Oxford United game, if they lose, then it's all down to the game with QPR and Rotherham to take that number 1 spot. Let's take a look at tonight's lineups. So for Rotherham United, they are playing the 4-2-3-1 formation. In goal, they have Danny. Playing as fullbacks, they have Tom and Lee. 2 centre-halves, they have Lasse and Henry. Sitting for Rotherham United tonight, they have Fez and Sven. Playing that Lam, Ram and Cam, 3 attacking midfielders. They have Alex, Gad and Kenneth. And playing that lonely striker, but with the 3 midfielders for support, they have Tan. And the lineup for QPR Esports tonight, they are playing the 3-5-2 formation. They like to change it up a bit. They have been playing like the 4-1-2-1-2, 4-2-3-1, but they went back to the 3-5-2 and they've been recently on form. I think with like a 5-6 win streak. So let's just see with this formation if it can work against Rotherham. So 3-5-2 in goal, they have Pedro. 3 centre halves, they have Mr. Sacco, Kenny and Amino Mercy. Sitting for QPR Esports tonight, they have Tony Oizen and Freddie Halkar. Playing out wing, so left mid and right mid, they have Mousy and Joe Kitchen. Playing that lonely centre attacking midfield position, they have Ego Apina. And playing striker, they have Dead Power and X Floppy. So here we have it, guys. We have QPR Esports taking on Rotherham United. We're going to go over to the live coverage section, hoping that both teams are ready. It looks like Rotherham United are ready, as you can see on the screen now. They are playing the 4-2-3-1 formation. Let's just get a confirmation from both teams that they can start the game.
I'm looking forward to this game. The 3-5 the 3-5-2 was it, or the 4-2-3-1 formation that Rotherham are using is going to be very interesting for me, especially against the 3 at the back. As long as they can beat that high press, I feel like it's going to be good for them. Once they can beat the high press, 3 at the back, I feel like it's all up to them then to be able to beat the goalkeeper. So as we get into game, let's see if they can do that.
Yeah, it's going to be a tight game. Obviously, QPR do like to press high, but the defence, they're not really pressed high as much. But
right,
let's just see. The game is about to kick off now. 2 giants of the English Esports Premier. Then I'll pass you over to George for tonight's live commentary.
Just waiting in the arena before the game starts. Obviously, got to build up the anticipation. Players have got to do their little warm-ups, do a few skill moves, make sure they're ready and warmed up for this game. But here we go. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how this game goes. And we are kicked off in this game. In the early minutes, again, looking for that over-top ball. I predicted it. They're going to look for those over-the-top balls against the three at the back. Let's see if they can do it. Keeper goes for a kick out to the right winger. They're going for another over-the-top ball to the left winger. Defender does well, passes it back to the goalkeeper.
It's going to be a tight game, but obviously, Rotherham to beat that three at the back, like you said, they're going to need that over-the-top through ball, and they're going to have to use that most of the game.
Yeah, they're going to have to definitely have some runners coming through. But let's see. It's a bit hectic coming off of this throw-in. Lots of players running about, trying to cut off every option. But Rotherham, like you said, they're being pressed very high. Goes for a cross, flicks it back to another player and goes for the shot, and it is just about blocked. But he wins it back in a very dangerous area, gives it away. And now Rotherham have their chance to attack. Very end-to-end stuff in the very early knock-ins of this game. Rotherham now. Chance to build up the attack. See what they can do. And that's going to be a foul drawn for Rotherham. Just inside the QPR half. Larson on this one. Is he going to go short? Are they going to look for a little bit of a set piece playing off the last man? Goes short. And not a great pass. And QPR now get the chance to break off of that. Let's see what they can do. Passing it into the midfield areas and blocked out again by Rotherham. And that's going to be a throw-in. A very dangerous area. Cannot afford to give the ball away at all here.
There's not really much action at the minute, but...
Just as you say that, the over-the-top ball goes through. And Rotherham just about get it clear. Sketchy moments for the Rotherham players. Cannot beat that back three again. They need some more runs out wide. I feel like, but it's hard when you've got this much pressure on you. Larson cleans up the ball. See where he's going here. Here comes QPR. Can they get a shot off? Plays it through. Very, very tight defending there. And they just about managed to clear it up, get it back to the goalkeeper. And let's see what the plan is from here. Is he going to look for a big hoof up front? No, he's going to play it across the ground. And then go for a big hoof. But QPR win the ball back again. QPR have had all the possession here. And he's going for the chance. He got the shot off, but the keeper with a fantastic save. And that's going to be a corner for QPR. Very dangerous for Rotherham. They need to hold on in these kind of moments. The ball is whipped in just to the edge of the box. QPR do get it. And it's not quite come for them, but he goes for the cross, and that's going to be offside. Rotherham not getting a moment to breathe here. This is fantastic work from QPR. But let's see if they can hold this press all game.
They're doing well with the
QPR
press.
again win it back. They can't lose the ball right now. But here we go. Down the left wing. Goalkeeper moves out. See if he can bait the cross a little bit. Does a little bit of tricks. And that's going to be a... Oh, it's a penalty! Wow. I didn't really see the moment that led up to it. I thought it was just going to go out for a corner. But let's see where he's going to go. Puts it left and it's going to bounce back out. Great save from the goalkeeper. Cannot save the rebound. And that is going to be 1-0 to QPR. He says sorry. It's a bit of a shady rebound, but I'm sure the rest of the team won't care. 1-0 to QPR.
They've deserved it. They've pressed all game. They're not giving Rotherham a chance on the ball every time they get it. QPR are literally pressing so high, but
here we go. Rotherham maybe getting their first opportunity at a chance. And the defenders clean up the first real time. I think the QPR defenders have actually had to do their job and defend. And they do a fantastic job at it. But here come QPR again. The ever-relenting force that is the QPR attacking line. He's got the ball. He's got some space. Cuts inside. Good tackle. Now they come again. Rotherham United play a ball through the middle. It's 3 at the back, and as soon as they get possession on the ball, the 3 at the back are just dropping back. They don't really need to hold a high line, and Rotherham haven't really been able to find a way to deal with that yet, which is very worrying, considering we're 30 minutes into the match almost. But long time to go. Long time to go yet. Here come QPR again. That's a fantastic ball through. And now they get another chance to break. Goes out wide. Is he going to look for the pass in the middle? Goes for the low-driven cross. And it's going to be cleared away by Rotherham. And again, this team pressing constantly. Fantastic football. Very good to see. But here come Rotherham. Can they finally get their first shot on target? No! The ball caught at his feet. And again, QPR bounced back straight away like lightning down this pitch. He gets a chance. Plays it through to the right. Is he going to go for the pass inside? Does not get a chance.
It's B. Ramsey, the fullback for Rotherham. He's been fantastic week in, week out for Rotherham United. I know that he did make Team of the Week. But yeah, he's not giving that QPR winger a chance.
Let's see if he can save his team on a few situations. There have been a few times where they've been avoiding that right wing, that right back. But here we go, a chance for Rotherham, and he drills it, and it's just gone wide. Keeper not even forced to make a save. Needs to do a little bit better in those situations. Try and get it on target. But first real chance for Rotherham and QPR. Let's see if they can bounce back and get a chance of their own here. Going down that right side again. Goes for the cross in, well away from the right back. And Rotherham get a chance to build some possession, given away so easily. And a wayward shot, but I think he was probably going for the tackle. And here come Rotherham again, giving away, going for a few of the harder passes. Maybe just need to go for a few more simpler passes. Not proper, not correct grammar, but there you go. They need to just play the ball a bit more safe and see what they can do. QPR again with another fantastic chance and cut out by Larson. Very well played.
For Rotherham to get back into this game, they're gonna just. I know that they are trying to get the over the top through balls, but they're gonna have to work a bit quicker. Like when they do those over top through balls, like you see, then if they get the ball, they're gonna have to
move it a lot faster. Yeah. At the moment, when you see them get the ball, they're all a bit static. You know, you see a few players making runs, but when the pass is made, it's just a bit of a flat pass. It doesn't really have much on it. But here we go, a free kick for QPR. What are they going to do? There's a player right in front of the wall. He's going to play it short, go for the cut inside, but runs into a wall of red. Here come Rotherham. Let's see if they can make the pass. And again, that's not the pass you want. That's not the pass that is going to get you back into this game. And at the moment, it just seems like the boys in red are just trying to hoof it up front. Maybe it will pay off eventually, but when QPR are pressing this high, it's all they can do. Here come QPR. It's a great opportunity. Passed it across goal. That's going to be 2-0 to QPR. And another fantastic work of play there. Comes down the left-hand side, passes it in, passes it across goal, and it's honestly an easy chance for the striker, and that is going to be the half-time whistle blown. 2-0 to QPR, and surely coming in at half-time, they couldn't have expected to be playing this well. For Rotherham, though, at the half-time break...
I wouldn't say they're playing bad. It's just obviously, as QPR are in form and they're playing that 3-5-2 formation, like you will see most of the top European clubs, they are playing 3 at the back, and if they master that formation, then it's hard to break down, and I think QPR have mastered it, and Rotherham can't deal with it in this game.
There you go. So for Rotherham, they're just going to have to find either an opportunity where one of the defenders is maybe switched off, or they're going to have to torture themselves and find a way to break down this formation, because at the moment they are struggling to get the ball out of their own half, which is very, very difficult. But Let's see if they can change that. Here come QPR, and that's across to the back post. That's going to be 3-0 and another goal for QPR. Honestly, at the moment, it's just looking like QPR are on absolute fire. And by no means of imagination is Rotherham a bad team. These two teams have 1 point separating them at the top of the table, just behind Oxford. So, but by no means is Rotherham a bad team. But QPR are just
I think it looks
dismantling them.
It looks like Rotherham have had 2 lag outs. I can see like 2 players that aren't being controlled. They have a centre mid, and it looks like the left back as well. You can see there they've got no.
Ah, yeah.
Looks like the right back as well.
Oh dear. That is unfortunate, but the game must go on, and let's see if Larson can find a way to bring his team back into this game. 3-0, 52 minutes. The game isn't over. I have seen games come back from it, but let's see if they can do it. QPR surely can't press all game. Their strikers only have so much stamina. But here they come again. They just do not stop, QPR. They're just come back every single time. And Rotherham just looking for an opportunity. One opportunity, I think, is all they want. And that's going to be a pass to on goal. Is it offside? It is not. Goes for the shot. Keeper's going to save. And the keeper's actually...
CPU as well, it looks like.
CPU as well.
I'm not sure what's happened, but it seems like they have had. I'm not sure if they've had like a little fallout because they conceded, or maybe a bit of lag outs.
Oh, there you go. That would be 4-0, and that is an absolute screamer from the QPR man. Look at this. About 20 yards out on the laces, puts it bottom corner, and there you go. QPR, I should say, have surely taken the game here. Fantastic work.
It's going to be hard for Rotherham to come back now. Even with 11 men on the pitch, it would be hard. But as they've got lag outs, they need to. If I was them, I'd literally go like proper defensive and more people at the back, because otherwise it's going to be a humiliating game. It's going to be like an 8-0 game, this one.
This is one of the ones that, you just don't want to talk about after the game. It's hard to talk about, and it's going to be difficult for the Rotherham players to come back from this one. If they can pull 1 goal back, maybe it'll be nice for them. But that is going to be a foul for the keeper, and that's going to be a free kick. But yeah, for the Rotherham boys, it's going to be a difficult one to come back from. But just need to hold their heads high and see what they can do in the next game.
This is surely QPR's 3 points in this one.
Definitely.
They just need to keep hold of it. They need to, like, if I was Rotherham, they just need to play defensive now. Otherwise, like I said before, it's going to be 8-0, 6-0, 7-0.
The problem is, at what point, because it's already 5-0, and if you defend, even if you defend well, it's going to be 5-0. It could even possibly be 6-0, and again, well defended. But surely you just want to go all out, and if you lose 8-0, you lose 8-0. You'd lost anyway. But if you go for it, then you can get 1 goal back maybe and boost the morale a little bit. But we'll see if they choose to do that. It's going to be a free kick for Rotherham just outside the goalkeeper's area. And that's a little bit overshot, and the keeper's going to come back, reclaim the ball, probably going to pick it up. There you go. And yeah, it's more of a formality now for QPR, but again, I do have to say that QPR played absolutely fantastically. They strategically, tactically dismantled the Rotherham's defence in the build-up of the chances. And it is difficult, but I'm sure Rotherham will bounce back. They are a fantastic team, and we just have to wait and see them do that.
They can't help the score. If they've had lag outs, then the rules are if any players lag out before the 10th minute, then they are allowed to quit the game and restart it if there's not been any score. But as there was a score, then obviously I'm not sure when the lag outs occurred, whether it was just in the second half or...
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they did have all players up until the third goal, and I think that's when it occurred. But we just talked about the third goal, and now it is the sixth goal for QPR. Incredible stuff. Obviously, lag outs are lag outs. It is unfortunate, but there is not really too much you can do against this fantastic QPR side, who, in my opinion, look so good. They could even go on to win the title if the result goes right in the Oxford United game.
I would say QPR are probably favourites to win it, as in the European League they are in a higher level than all the other English teams. But then again, it doesn't really mean anything really. Obviously QPR are still a strong side, but so are Rotherham, so are Oxford. It's just how they play each other, and obviously due to these lag outs, I feel sorry for Rotherham in this game because they can't really do that much.
Yeah, but I think even before the lag outs occurred, the tactics were in place. QPR pressed Rotherham from the first minute of the game to the last minute of the game.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
And Rotherham just didn't have the chance to build anything up at all. They didn't get a chance to even really have one shot on target, I think. There was the first goal, which was a penalty, which in my eyes was a penalty. Definitely, no questions asked. But
I'm not sure what's happening, but it's like Rotherham are going like all out attack. I seen like two centre backs and the rest were up the pitch.
Yeah, maybe just want to try and get one goal just for the morale purposes. You know, The players are obviously probably upset about the lag outs that occurred. So yeah, if you can get a goal back, then maybe that'll help. You know, going into their next game, they can say, you know, we didn't have a great game, but we did manage to get a goal back. But it does not look like that is going to happen. QPR are going to see it out, and that will be 6-0 to QPR beating Rotherham in this game.
Yeah, at the start of the stream, we didn't expect that. We both thought that QPR would just edge it like a 2-1 win or something like that. Obviously, seeing QPR perform the way they did, they 100% deserved it in this game. They pressed really high, like I knew they would, with the formation style they were using.
Yeah.
And yeah, just full deserve for them.
100%. So GG to QPR and Rotherham. Obviously QPR will be taking the points from this game, but Rotherham, hold your heads high because it was a difficult game, but you got through it. On to the next one, and hopefully they can do better.
Most definitely. Okay, guys, and that is it. We had a fantastic match between QPR and Rotherham United. It wasn't the score we predicted, but obviously QPR Esports were on form, smashing Rotherham United. A big result, 6-0 win. Rotherham had the lag outs, but it was very unfortunate for them. But anyway, guys, that is it from VPG. Myself and George will be back tomorrow broadcasting a match from the English Esports Premier, and then afterwards we'll broadcast one of the European Esports Premier games. So that is it. We'd like to thank you all for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
People wishing for a burner. Kill everybody walking. You know that it's on the finest. My bitch a BT. How they watch you fucking no BT. Body for wallet. Kill everybody walking. You know that it's on the finest. Timmy, turning. People wishing for a burner. Kill everybody walking. You know that it's on the finest. My bitch a BT. How they watch you fucking no BT. Body for wallet. Kill everybody walking. You know that it's all the finest. Timmy, turning. People wishing for a burner. Kill everybody home. You know that it's all the finest. Nothing to beat. And you watch it, but you know
Chat. The team will compete in the 11v11 Virtual Pro Gaming League.
people wishing for a burner. Kill everybody home. And you watch it, but you know kill everybody walking. Know that it's all the finest.